What's up, fam? This is your boy El Jefe, and I'm here to talk to you guys about some headphones that are highly requested by a lot of my viewers. So I recently did a review of the TaoTronics TT-BH046. I kind of wasn't feeling those headphones. They kind of had some quirks that I really didn't like. So, but I still reviewed them, and you guys did like that review. But in the comment section of that video, I got some requests for a brand new one from them called the BH046. I hadn't heard of those, reached out to TaoTronics, they sent them over, so now we're making the video. So, just to be clear, for full disclosure, and before we go any further, TaoTronics did send out these headphones free of charge for the purposes of this review. Now, if this is your first time here, you're not familiar with the way that I do things, whether the company sends out the product or if I go out and buy it myself, I'm always going to keep it 100% real with you guys and let you know whether or not it's worth your hard-earned money. So with that said, let's get right into it. All right, so just some quick details about the TaoTronics BH046. So you can find these on Amazon right now for $99.99. I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. But there's also a $20 off coupon. So all you gotta do is click that little box that's right under the price, and they'll be $80 for you. So not bad. Now, just to be clear, that is an Amazon affiliate link. So if you guys buy those products, I do get a small percentage of that sale at no additional cost to you. I just wanted to make that clear and get that out of the way. Now, these headphones are featuring Bluetooth 5.0. They've got 30 hours of playback time, but more on that in the review. They also have a rapid charge feature, pretty dope. We'll talk about that in a sec. 40mm drivers. And they also include a really nice case, the aux cable, micro USB charging cable, and that airline adapter thing that they include with a lot of different headphones. Never used one, but they do include it, so it's a nice touch. So now that's out of the way, let's talk about some of the things that I don't like, and we'll get into the things that I do like. So first, and it's going to seem a little bit nitpicky, is the fact that they're still using micro USB for charging. 2019, I mean, they even have them in the description as a 2019 headphone, yet we're still using micro USB. And I know there's a ton of people out there, a ton of products, ton of phones that still run micro USB, but still. 2019, I was hoping that we'd be kind of moving forward, start putting more products, using Type-C as a standard, but maybe that'll happen next year. I don't know. But that's sort of a little gripe for me. I'd like to not have to carry a micro USB cable if I have the option, but it is what it is. Secondly, the battery life. So the battery life is a little bit weird. So they're talking about 30 hours worth of playback time. Fresh out of the box, I was able to pull 14 hours at 80% volume with the ANC turned on. Now that's just fresh out of the box. That's without, taking them out and giving them a full charge. So I'm assuming they had maybe a half charge, something like that. So given the benefit of the doubt, went ahead and recharged them, and fully charged, I managed to pull 21 hours out of these with the ANC turned on and at 80% volume. ANC turned off, I got closer to 24 hours. Still not bad, but definitely not the 30 hours that they are claiming. Now I'm sure if, I turn the volume, all the way down or something, maybe I could squeeze out more battery life out of them, I don't know. But the 30 hours, not really it. So, that being said, those are the things that I kind of don't like about them. But let's get into the things that I do like. And we'll start off in the same area, in the same topic, the battery life. So they do feature a rapid recharge feature. This I do like. So what that means is if they're totally dead, you can charge them for 5 minutes and it'll give you 2 hours worth of playback time. That's legit. And if you want to fully recharge them from dead, only takes 45 minutes. That's pretty sweet. That's something that I want to start seeing in more headphones moving in, to 2019 and 2020. That rapid recharge feature, that's clutch. If your headphones happen to die out on you and you could just, charge them up in under an hour, that's what's up. That's a major plus for me. And then you've got the connectivity. So Bluetooth 5.0. No lag, no latency when watching videos. Both on my iPhone XS, the Galaxy S8 Plus, and the OnePlus 6T, no lag whatsoever, with the only exception is being the YouTube app. With the only exception being the YouTube app for iOS. For whatever reason, with that app on iOS, I still get some video lag despite which headphones I use. It still happens. But beyond that, any other app for both Android and iOS, no lag or latency whatsoever. And then there's no connection issues. I don't have it dropping out. I don't have, where it's, stuttering or disconnecting or anything like that. Pairing is super quick and easy. You turn them on, they automatically get into auto pairing mode. And, if you're one of those people that leave your Bluetooth on your phone, it'll basically auto pair as soon as you power them up. So as long as it's a trusted and remembered device, it will auto pair to your device. I think that's pretty dope. And then as far as range goes, I managed to get right around 30 to 35 feet, walk around the backyard, walk around my apartment, at work. Only time I start having any kind of stuttering or any kind of lag or delay is when I start pushing, putting walls between my device and the headphones. You start having some issues then, but that's to be expected. And then next up, we have the call quality. So these do feature that CVC 6.0, which is clear voice capture, using the mics to get, higher call quality. As far as the calls coming in, it sounds really, really good. I can hear people, they can hear me, but I did record a sound clip for you guys. I'll let you guys hear that now.
All right, so I'm just calling you to do a quick sound test on the microphones built into the TaoTronics headphones. How do I sound?
You sound all right, man. I can hear you.
All right, cool, man. Just want to make sure I'm coming through clear.
Yep.
All right, thanks, man.
No problem.
So, what do you guys think of that call quality? Is it something you could work with? Let me know down in the comments section. Next up, let's talk about the comfort, and easily one of my favorite things about these headphones. So these have to be one of the most comfortable headphones that I've tried in a long time. So they are very generously padded as far as the headband goes and on the ear cushions. And I mean, this is like leading comfort. Like, I have, the bald head, so I get, I'm sensitive to, them not having enough padding on the headband. These, not an issue whatsoever. I could wear these for extended periods of time and, without any fatigue, either on my ears or on the head. So that's a major win for these. Not only that, they're also very lightweight, which really caught me by surprise, but they don't feel cheap. They have a good build quality to them. But, nice and lightweight. Combine that with all the extra padding on the ear cushions and the headband, and like I said, these are easily some of the best and most comfortable headphones that I've worn in a good long time. So if comfort is key, which it is to me, which it should be to you, these are a definite win in that department. And then last but not least, let's talk about the sound quality and the active noise canceling. So first, let's talk about the volume. These, plenty of volume. Now, anything above 90 gets a bit too loud for me. You shouldn't be listening to your headphones at max volume anyway, to be completely honest, because all you're doing is damaging your hearing. So when I see people, doing that stuff, listening to them at max volume and stuff, man, that's just not good for you, man. I want to be able to hear stuff. I want to be able to enjoy my music until my old age. So I'm not going to be listening to stuff at max volume. So to me, anything above 90% of these, it just gets way too loud. So normally, for me, comfortable anywhere from like 65, 70 to about 80 or 85 is perfect for me. So as far as the volume goes, whether you're watching like a video that has, some speech or some, people are talking and it's very low, you've got some good headroom, so you can turn it up and you can hear them. So there's plenty of volume. It'll have you covered for whatever you need. And then as far as the sound quality, so to me, these seem like they're more of a, like, I would say maybe like a V-shaped sound. So you got really good bass, you got some nice highs, mid-range is a little bit reduced. So, if you're going to be listening to hip hop or trap or EDM, things like that, these are really going to shine. But it's not limited to that. So I tested these with a ton of different genres, classical, reggae, Latin music, rock, hip hop, EDM, trap, stuff like that. So I tested it with all types of genres. If you're interested in the playlist that I use, I'll leave a link to my Spotify playlist in the video description if you want to check that out. But, across all genres, everything sounded really, really good. Treble's nice and clear, bass is nice and deep, and nothing is overpowering, nothing is overblown. And the only time that it gets slightly muddy is in the mid-range, but it's really not bad, especially considering the price that you're paying for these. And then active noise canceling. So your active noise canceling on these does not hurt the sound quality. That's a major win for TaoTronics. Considering that was a major gripe that I had with the BH060s, on the BH046, not an issue. Now, the noise canceling itself, so it works very well. It eliminates a ton of low frequency noise. So, I'm not talking about speech. I'm not talking about kids crying or high pitched noises and things like that. It's not for that. It's for low end noise. So like engine noise, or like if you have equipment in your office or wherever you might be, or even if you're gonna, take a flight and you want to knock down some of that engine roar, this is where these shine. Knocking it down, that low frequency sound, very good for that sort of thing. So as far as noise canceling goes, I would pit these against something like the Soundcore Space NCs, something like that, or the Soundcore Live 2s, as far as, budget noise cancellation goes. So would I recommend you guys go out and pick up the TaoTronics BH046? Absolutely, especially right now that you can get them for $20 off at $80. These are a great deal. sound quality, ANC, and that comfort, dude, take it from your boy El Jefe. The TaoTronics BH046 are legit. It's a good total package headphone for under $100. I'm really glad, I'm really happy to see the TaoTronics really stepped up with these, and not only in the styling, you know, which I do like the way that they're styled, but comfort, sound, everything, just the complete package, it's a win. So for your boy El Jefe, man, I highly recommend these. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys see yourselves picking up a set of these? Let me know down in the comment section. Do you guys have a recommendation on a different headphone, something similar to this, maybe under $100? Let me know. You guys know I love hearing your suggestions. And if you guys like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. If you guys didn't like this video, go ahead and hit the dislike button. There's always one or two of you out there, and I don't want you feeling left out. And if you haven't done so already, consider joining the fam. Hit that subscribe button along with that small notification bell. This way you never miss any of my weekly videos. Now, if you're interested in checking out more of my videos, I'll leave a video up here on the screen. Guys, go ahead and click on that if you're interested in true wireless earbuds, headphones, things like that. More videos coming soon, and a ton of videos that you guys can binge watch if you're into that stuff. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I brought you guys some good value today. I hope all of you have a great week, and I will see you in the next video.